All right, you know what it is. Yo, this one's going to be about New York call versus the Sereno call, a.k.a. we're going to call it the Mexican call. No disrespect to the Mexicans. Sit back, fall back, and check out Unique Mech Audio. We here. All right?
Hi guys, welcome to Platinum Cuisines. We're located on the Northern Canal in Freeport.
Tune in to Unique Mecca Audio.
All right, you know what it is. Unique Mech Audio, man. This was going to be about my man Harry Hunt. Rest in peace, Big C, the Supreme Team. All right? Now, y'all don't know who he is yet. I'm not even going to show you a picture yet. I'm going to show you a picture in the next video. But right now, we just want to tell you about, so you understand. This is one of the biggest gladiators, that we had in the federal BOP. You know what I mean? In the feds. You know what I mean? And he was from Queens. Just so you know, he a homie from Queens. That's family. So this is about the New York call. Now, Big C, we up in the joint. Big C, his wife coming through, you know what I mean? Because all our girls did it. So let's just keep it 100. His wife coming through and she bring him a little weed so that, make sure that when he go back, he can knock the week out. You know what I mean? He could get nice, write her a letter. You know what I mean? He could get nice, get on the phone. He go nice, get nice, go lift some weights. You know what I mean? Like, dudes doing pull-ups and all that. That's what we do. It's the prison, man. You see those behind the neck joints? Those the best ones if y'all out there working out. You try and do those, you go to the gym. The behind the neck joints. The behind the neck joints is official, So now, Big C loved to work out. He had arms like this, like 20 inches arms, the arms of 20s. You know what I mean? That's what they called back then dubs. You know what I mean? So his arms is on dubs, Now, Big C, his girl bringing the weed up, but, she don't want to cross the line and bring that heroin. You understand what I'm saying? So, but that's where the money is at. You know what I mean? For one balloon of weed, you know what I mean? That's the contraband. You know what I mean? So you understand what contraband is. You know what I mean? Contraband is all types of drugs, man. And when they roll up, I'm going to let you see what they look like right now. So this is what contraband look like. All right. Now, that's the contraband that they took from different inmates, and that's everything from pills to heroin to everything. So now we got the contraband in order. So Big C, we make more money off the heroin. A balloon this big, you know what I mean? If it's weed, you make about $1,000. That ain't nothing more than a nickel bag. You make about $1,000 off a nickel bag of weed in a joint. But if you get a balloon this big, you're gonna make about $3,000-$4,000, maybe even $5,000. You know what I mean? So of course, that's what we want, so we can help our girl, get a rented car to come up on the weekend. You know what I mean? And put money on the books, help them with the rent and things like that. 'Cause like I said, dudes don't brought houses from in the joint. That's from bringing in the contraband. So then now, we got a lot of homies, a lot of New York homies. So I'm gonna let you see, this the homies, man. You know what I mean? We got the New York homies and we there deep. You know what I mean? Let's not get it twisted, but we on the East Coast. But then we also got the Mexican brothers. You know what I mean? This the Mexican inmates, so you understand. They all tattooed up. They looking crazy. I mean, we not used to seeing tattoos like that on nobody. We talking about in the mid-90s right now. But we up in the joint. And Big C, you know what I mean? Mexican brother sends him some dope, so he's supposed to bring it in. So the Mexicans send him the dope, C's supposed to bring it in. He gets it mailed to his girl. His girl gets the drugs. You understand? Now when his girl get the drugs, she feel it and she's like, damn, this don't feel like weed, because weed got like a little cushiony feel to it. You understand what I'm saying? But now, she feels it and it's hard, so she said, damn, this is something else. So she opened it up. She saw that it was heroin. She pissed off. She telling, man, I'm not trying to gamble my freedom. I could deal with if they pull me over on some weed up there in the prison, on federal grounds, but I'm not trying to deal with no heroin. That's a street charge. They're going to take me to court, blah, blah, blah. But she like, baby, we're going to get this money. And you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, like we're going to make at least $10,000, $15,000 off of this. You know what I mean? We'll be able to help with the this and the that. And, we selling it to our girl. That's how we do it. So we selling it to them to, let them know that, this is how we going to help them in here. You already know we dope boys. That's why we on the inside in the first place. So Big C get the joint now. And the Mexican brother, you know what I mean? Tattoos all on the face. You understand what I'm saying? He come up to the bars and C going to visit. His girl say she ain't going to bring the joint in. She don't want to bring the heroin. So the Mexican, as soon as he come off the visit, he asks and see, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? You get that? And she mad because this girl ain't bring it. She came to tell him she wasn't gonna bring it. So he tell the Mexican dude, man, go ahead with that, man. I'm trying to hear that, man. I'm working on it with my girl. When I get it, I'm gonna let you know. You know what I mean? So she go back in the yard and he go do his pull-ups. You know what I mean? His regular pull-ups. You already know what it is, the behind the neck joints, you know what I mean? Getting it right. And he doing his pull-ups. Cause he a gladiator, so he stay ready for war at all times. So now see out there doing his pull-ups. Now the next week come and they call him for a visit again. So he go back on a visit, you know what I mean? So when he come off the visit, now his girl asking him again. The dude asked her, the girl said, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So they get to arguing out there in the visit, they arguing. So he come back in again and he go back to the Mexicans. You know what I mean? You already know. So he go back to the Mexicans and he tell the Mexican dude straight up, you know what I mean? I ain't got it. So they looking all sad behind the bars and, they thinking that he playing games. But he ain't playing games. What it is that his girl ain't bring it yet. You understand what I'm saying? And she don't want to bring it. So he got to persuade her to bring it. But that's how they looking all crazy behind the bars like, damn, man, I hope he ain't trying to play us, man. Like, you know what I mean? So she pissed that the dude keep coming up at him. So he telling the dude, yo, stop asking me about this, man. You know what I mean? When I get it, I'm going to give it to you. So the dude looking at him through the fence all crazy like, you really talking to me like that? You know what I mean? But see, he a straight gorilla. You know what I mean? So he tells him straight up, man, when I get it, I'm going to give it to you, man. You know what I mean? So now, all of us in there, we know what's going on. You know what I mean? Because he frustrated, you say, what's up? And he's like, man, could we vent to each other? He said, man, my girl, she acting up. She ain't trying to bring the pack. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get this money because, whoop, whoop. And, she playing these games. You know what I mean? So we tell him, yo, just be easy with it. She going to eventually do it. And he's like, nah, but I need to get that now. You know what I mean? And he ain't saying that because he being pressured by, or feel like he being pressured by the Mexicans, because ain't nobody pressing Big C. Big shout out to the Supreme team, Big Prince, you know what I mean? Supreme, you know what I mean? Come on, the whole crew, Bimmy, everybody. So now, he go back doing his workout. He doing his pull-ups in the yard. You know what I mean? So he getting ready. So now, every morning before visit, we go to the yard, we do our pull-ups, we do our push-ups. So when we go out, our chest sitting out on swole in front of our lady and, because other visitors looking. In the same way we go out there, we look at the females and be like, oh, man, yo, Shorty had the baddest girl in the visit. We always pick out who's the baddest girl in the visit. You know what I mean? So we already know that the females is looking at us and say, damn, he a sexy chocolate dude. He got to be unique from Harlem. You know what I mean? So we feeling ourselves, So we do our push-up, Unique got his chest sitting out. C got his chest sitting out. I'm with my girl. He with his girl. And, everybody out there doing what they got to do. So now we come back off the visit again, and the Mexican dude roll up again. You know what I mean? Could you believe that? The Mexican dude roll up again, and he looking through the bars as we walking down the wall. We feeling all good, we feeling like $1 million. So he looking and he gritting. So while he gritting like that, you know what I mean? I see him, C see him, everybody see him, everybody know what's going on, that he waiting on the pack to come in. But he don't know what's going on, but C told him straight up, yo, my girl acting a little funny. So, you know what I mean? I'm trying to talk her to get in. About 4 weeks go by. You understand? So now the homies is sitting there, and we all walking around, and we asking C, yo, you all right? And like, yeah, I'm good. So, everybody looking, and we see the little tension with the Mexicans grouping up because now they thinking like they got to go to war and they got to pull out the shanks or something. You know what I mean? So he looking through the thing all crazy. So they think they're going to pull out the shanks. You know what I mean? So now, that's what they thinking, But then now, here go Big C. You know what I mean? He go back, he doing his pull-ups. He in the yard. You know what I mean? So now, the Mexican come back on him again, The Mexican come back on him. And he look at him and he's like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? And see like, yo, I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm going to tell you one time and one time only, man. He said this in between his pull-ups. He said, I'm going to tell you one time. If you ask me again about that, you dead. You not getting nothing. That's what dead means. You not getting nothing. Get it in blood. You know what I mean? Now stop asking me. When I get it, I'm going to come to you. So the Mexican's sitting there like, man, I can't believe this black dude talking to me like that. He thinking maybe C doing it for me because he on the East Coast, but he don't know C is straight gangster. So now dude looking and he thinking, and you can see his wheels turning as he thinking, damn, I know this dude ain't trying to play me. Because the Mexican is no joke. Let's get it right. Nothing's off about him. You know what I mean? Even though they out they coast on the East Coast, you know what I mean? They not tripping on none of that. You know what I mean? Let's get that right. But neither is the homie C either. You know what I mean? So now he go back and he doing his pull-ups. You know what I mean? He doing his pull-ups in the yard. And can you believe this Mexican come up to him the next visit and ask him, yo, what's up with that, man? You know, it's been taking too long, man. You said you're doing it. I feel like you're trying to play me. So she said, oh, you feel like I'm trying to play you? All right, well, let me show you what it feel like to be played. Now you ain't getting nothing. Get out my face, you dead. You know what I mean? I'm not giving you nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, see, that was on a Saturday. The next day on a Sunday, see, girl come up, she bring it in. You know what I mean? Now, this is where the story get crazy. If you youngins think you could deal with this, none of this to brag, none of this to boast, let's get this right. If you youngins think y'all built like this, then y'all keep doing what you're doing, go to prison. If not, listen to Unique Mecca Audio and stop the crap. You understand what I'm saying? So now, he go on a visit, and then he go in the kitchen, you know, all the homies is out there, you know, after we eat, then we go out in the gym. So now that's how all the homies hanging out in the gym. You know what I mean? Then you got the Mexicans looking through the bars. You know what I mean? From their little section where they at. You understand what I'm saying? So they looking like, oh man, I know we're going to have to go to war with this dude. He done carried the big homie, told him he ain't giving him nothing. So, you know, they already know, everybody know all hell about to break loose. You know? So Big C coming, he goes to the New York car. He go to the homies. You know what I mean? So when he go to the homies, he tell the homies, yo, y'all stand down, man. I got this. Like, yo, see, you know what's a lot of the Mexicans that they don't play? He said, yo, I'm telling you, fall back. I ain't going to pull y'all in this. This my move. He disrespected me, disrespected my wife. I kept asking me when I told him I got him. So I'm telling you, y'all fall back. I'm going to handle this. Big C sit there, and he rolled up to the Mexican. You know what I mean? So now, when he rolled up to the Mexican, dude looking at him all crazy through the bars like that, you know what I mean? So C tell him like this. He said, yo, come in the bathroom, man. So C takes him in the bathroom, and he pulls out the contraband. You understand what I'm saying? He pulls out the contraband, man, and he throws it in the sink, right? He throws the balloons in the sink that he got for dude. You understand? He said, dig up the joint right there. Then he go, and he pull his shirt up, and he pull out a couple of knives. You know what I mean? Now, he don't pull out his shanks. He throws them in the sink with the balloons. And the dude sit there looking at him like, yo, what's up? She said, yo, this is what it is, man. Pick any knife you want, because that's the only way you leaving here with that drugs. I told you you dead. You know, my word is bond. I'm a 5%er. I'm God. And I'm telling you, you're not leaving here with nothing unless you push that knife. You know what I mean? So the dude is trying to cop deuces. Man, come on. Why we got to do this, man? You know, we finally got it. We good. We could do it again. And he running all that. So now all the homies is on the outside of the bathroom. All the New York homies. We on the outside of the bathroom. And we looking. And we wondering like, damn, where this going? See in the bathroom with dude. So we sitting there looking, got all the homies out there. So now he done put the balloons in the sink. He done put the knives in the sink. And he told them, only way to get this is if you push. Because I'm not giving you nothing because you disrespected me when I told you I got you. You know what I mean? You ain't take my word for it. So now you're going to take my word for it. You ain't getting nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So now, the dude looked like he was taking a little too long to think. You know what I mean? So see, he hauled off and smacked him. Bam! You know what I mean? Hit him all in his face. You know what I mean? So now it gets real quiet. Oh, yes. Ooh. And then dead silence. You know what I mean? He done smacked the Mexican. Say, oh man, it's on. So when he do that, now you got all the Mexicans looking up at their tattoos on their chest. They all burly. You know what I mean? Because they work out all day, man. They get up at 5:30 and work out. So you got all these Mexicans sitting here, and the dude sitting there looking, and we ready to rush the bathroom. The homies ready to rush to the bathroom, man. You understand what I'm saying? So now we ready to rush the bathroom, but we tell them, nah. She said, nah, stand down. I told y'all I got this. You know what I mean? I got this. So dude got up, held his face. He looked at him, and he said, yo, look, man, I don't want no trouble, man. Just give me what I'm supposed to get, man. We agreed to do this. We agreed to do that. I said, yeah. C said, yeah, that was before. That was before. You kept running up on me about this when I told you you dead. You know what I mean? Now, if you want this, get it in blood, because that's the only way you're walking out of here with anything. And then C said, you know what? You taking too long, man. He picked his shanks back up. You know what I mean? He put it in his joint. You know what I mean? And he told him straight up, yo, you dead. I'm gone. So he walk out with the homies. You know what I mean? So C come out there with the homies, and he telling the homies, yo, fall back, man. I got this dude. You know what I mean? So now the dude go talk to his peoples. Of course, they trying to put a battery in his back or whatever, but they don't really want no problem because they know C gonna go. You know what I mean? So dude sitting there looking at him all crazy and didn't do nothing. So you already know what happened after that. If y'all don't know, y'all ain't been watching Unique Mech Audio long enough. What do you think happened if this Mexican dude allow, the homie C, a black dude to dead him on his drugs? You're right. There's other people, the big boys with the burly chest. I guess that's a security. You know what I mean? The Mexicans with all the tattoos on the chest. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. So now they push up on their man and they tell their man straight up, yo, being that we respect you, you know what I mean? And you tried to look out for us, you know what I mean? I'm telling you now, you got to go up top or get your knife and fight. But you leaving this compound because you can't be on this compound. You don't allow the black man to smack you, and then you allow them to take your drugs. You know what I mean? So dude looked like he was about to say something. I guess he trying to cop deuces with his people. You know what I mean? And they just pulled out knives and went to working this dude, man. I mean, they stabbed him everywhere but loose. But that's how wild they get in the joint. So they stabbed him up, and of course the police with the riot gear and all that. They come running down, you know what I mean? So now, when you see these police with the riot gear come running down there, they got the Mexican on the ground, he all bloodied up because, first of all, you know what I mean? You ain't supposed to put your hands on nobody. You know what I mean? Must it's somebody outside the car. So being that he put his hands on the dude outside the car, he allowed the dude from outside the car to put his hands on him. That was the ultimate violation. So they was going to punish him on that anyway. You know what I mean? Because he didn't fight for himself when Big Boy smacked him. You understand what I'm saying? And then he turns around and then now he let him dead him on his drugs. You know what I mean? He dead him on his contraband. You know what I mean? He dead him on his contraband, man. How you going to allow a man to dead you on your contraband in prison? So they done stabbed them up, the goon squad, the riot gear, they all come running up in the joint. So here go the riot gear. Now they all up in there and they telling everybody get down and all that. So they come and they grab them. But now being that was the Mexicans disciplining their own, because you don't allow nobody from another car to put their hands on a person. But the reason why they didn't do nothing to see, so y'all understand how the politics work, is because the dude didn't fight for himself. You got to initially fight for yourself. A man put his hands on you, you swing a blow, attempt to swing a blow. Once you throw that blow, then the whole car gonna roll with you. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, it's not even a car. All the cars gonna roll with you of your descent. Meaning, if the Mexicans would have rolled up on C, even though it was behind that, got the New York car there, you would have still had, the Bloods, the Crips, the Dirty South, Louisiana, all the black dudes would have came together because now it become blacks against white. And it don't matter that it was behind drugs and the big homie deaded them on the drugs. It don't matter about none of that. You know what I mean? Bottom line is, you're not going to allow another race to put their hands on your race. You understand what I'm saying? So being that dude allowed C to put his hands on him and he didn't even fight back. Now nobody's going to get involved. So they had to stab him up, because if you're not going to fight for yourself, you can't be on the compound with us. That's how it works in the prison. So if that's what you youngins want, y'all keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to fall right in the middle of this politics. And imagine a dude taking contraband from somebody. He done took the man's contraband. You understand what I'm saying? He done took the man's contraband, you know what I mean? Because he doing his little pull-ups and the dude kept pulling up on him. You know what I mean? So he done took his contraband. The Mexicans kept asking him. He telling the Mexican, I'm not trying to hear none of that. You know what I mean? And the Mexican kept pressing him where he just told him he dead. Then C went and told the New York homies, you know what I mean? He went and told the New York homies, yo, fall back. I'm deading this dude because he violated me. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So now after he done deaded them, they done stabbed him up. The deuces left and everybody done. Now, here go a couple of New York homies. Yo, big homie, you gonna break me off with some of that pack you got dude for? You know what I mean? See, old gangster. She said, man, didn't I tell y'all to fall back? He said, yeah. He said, and you fell back, right? He said, yeah. He said, so then why do you think you should fall into this lick? Why do you think you should fall into this lick? You know what I mean? And he said, man, because if you would have gave the word, I would have fell into it the same way I fell back. She said, all right. And he threw a balloon to us. You know what I mean? Little balloon had 3 grams of heroin in each balloon. Each gram you could sell each gram for like $1,000 wholesale. You know, then when you bag it up, you make $3,000. So you make $9,000. You know what I mean? Off the 3 grams. So he blessed everybody, gave us a balloon out of the joint, the little 3 grams. So, you know, niggas went, chopped it up, that we had to do, bagged it up, sent dudes to the store to get our zoom, wham, whams, get our sweatsuit, get our new little Timex. What that, they used to rock the Timex watches. And, you know, now we balling on the strength of Big C. You know what I mean? But the moral of the story is, don't get involved in that, man. It ain't worth it to get involved with breaking the law, because you're going to find yourself in this situation. And even though he fighting over some bull crap like taking drugs from another man, you understand? Where he just deaded him, where he, you know, you wrong, because when you take some, when you make a deal with somebody, you handle it. But when you tell a man in his face, I'm not paying you, now you're not wrong. Now that man have to show where his kahunas is at. You know what I mean? So don't say I didn't tell you. I'm giving you the raw. This is what's going on over here. Unique Maker Audio. Make sure you copy your book of Raw in Harlem at rowinharlem.com, man. All right? I got the audio book. I got the book and all that. You understand? And don't forget the T-shirts, the Shut the F Up joint. They ain't close enough for me to hold up, but I just wanted to tap in, let y'all know. So let me hit this outro. I'm out. All right?
Hi guys, welcome to Platinum Cuisines. We're located in Freeport on the Nordic Mile. Just wanted to introduce my partner, Amy.
Hi guys, how are you? And this is my sister-in-law, Diana, another partner. I just ask that you come support our minority-owned business. We serve Asian fusion, Caribbean cuisine, and we have a beautiful restaurant located on the Nautical Mile in Freeport, New York. And we're asking that you come check us out, and also make sure to tune in to Mecca Audio TV.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. Heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. Rush. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them, and bless up to all the root men.
Alright, so you just tuned into another Unique Mecca Audio story, man. Make sure you go to Harlem_Machines and sign up. If you got an old school car, and you're trying to get in the Harlem car show we getting ready to do, you ain't just got to be from Harlem, but it's the Harlem car show. You know, the antique cars. If you got an old car with BBSs, even a new car that you want to just ride out with, we're going to have a ride out. Go to Harlem_machines and my man Pierre, DM him and let him know what kind of car you got. Send him with a picture of the car, and that's where we're going to go from there. All right?